Hi Aries, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. As you can hear, my voice is a bit restrained, is that what you say? So I'm still like, I'm 98% fine. I've been away for 3 weeks. I did not plan to be away that long. And trust me, I really have tried to make these recordings work, but it's just been a fight to get the messages through. It's a learning experience that even though you're somewhat physically back in shape, you really have to be there to get the energy going and to get the messages through, or it's just a constant fight. So take that to heart for you guys. If you feel like you're sort of not feeling well or something sort of doesn't want to show up and you sort of don't really know the way, it might just be that you just need to heighten your energy a bit or meditate a bit more or just get into alignment a bit more to just get the messages going, get your inspiration going again. But I'm back and I've shifted things around, and today is going to be the first time in forever that I'm going to do an extended. So I'm going to dive deeper. It's been a quest from you guys and it really works well for me because it's a good income. Well, it's somewhat an income anyway. And anything that helps is really awesome for me at the moment. So I will do the general reading as I normally do, and then for you guys who really wants the deeper, like you just want more of it, you will find the description, like the extended link in the description box down below. So we'll just dive right into it, and I'm using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And I will wait for 3 cards to jump out. If you're annoyed by that, you can just fast forward. I will also use the beautiful Mystical Wisdom. It's another deck for either here or the extended. Let's see what comes out first and how much, like, whoa, how much information. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll take the ones that came up, like the ones that stays like this I will put back, and then the ones that came up upwards I will keep. And they are awesome. So we'll wait for another card. Wow. I just saw something in this card that I haven't seen before. So interesting how like the messages just keeps coming out from the cards and you think you've seen it all because you've looked at them so many times, and then all of a sudden there's something new there. Just because the message probably like is something new for you guys. So it's really interesting. What do I want to say? Today we have the 9th of March when I'm recording this, so it's a beautiful full moon in Virgo. We have Mercury going direct again, which sort of to some people will feel like a big relief if you're into that, into the planetary. There's a lot of cards coming out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I won't fight it. Oh my goodness. Okay, and first of all, I want to say the program that I'm working with here doesn't allow for the camera to be in a certain precision, it reverses the. It has nothing to do with the camera. Long story short, the things that show up here will be in the reverse, but trust me, I will read the words out to you, and I will explain everything in detail to the depth of you getting bored of me. So like, don't feel snubbed on that you can't really see for yourself what the bottom says. This says Triumph, by the way. So first of all, I want to show you, because I'm so into numbers, I just love numbers. So first I want to show you, we have 3 number 7 on the table. 3 number 7. One is the universe, one is spirituality, and one is the basis, like the foundation. They're just, I just want you to see that. Can you see that? It's number 7 and number 7 and number 7. It's awesome. So I'll somewhat put those together because they just came out in a big bunch like that. And then a number 2, a number 6, and 13 and 17. But these are the cards that came out first. So let me talk about those first. So I said when please come back for your love reading. It won't be a love reading today. It will be an overall. I wanted like to get back into your guys' energy again and to just feel around and feel where everything is at. And then probably for next week, I will do a love reading. I'm still sort of trying to feel myself around this to what fits me the best and what seems to be fitting the community that I'm growing the best. So we'll be landing on a perfect note, I feel. So the first card out is transformation. It's the number 13 and it says transformation on the bottom. And what I first saw was that she's holding this major face. That's an eye. It's an eye like looking downward like that. And it's like a mask, like a huge mask of a face. And she's just holding it, and it's really gray. So first what I see here is that it's like you're being the face, and there's an elf. It's not an elf. It's not an elf at all. I know what elves are. It's a fairy. But the thing is that elva, it's called an elva in Swedish, and therefore I translated the elva into elf. It's not an elf. The elves are working with Santa, and that's a whole other story. Number 13 with the fairy, and it looks like she's holding you. It's like she's holding your head and like hang on here. I got your head. I got you. I got your thoughts. I got your mind. I got your mentality. When this shift is happening now, like I'm with you. I'm holding you. Okay? And then from another point of view, it's like that is you. This is you. And this is your mask. This huge gray, really like almost stone-like, very gray, very like it has what do you call that then? Stelnat. It has frozen. You don't say frozen, but you know what I mean. It's not alive anymore. It's like it's been a curse. You've not been cursed whatsoever. I'm just trying to explain what I see here. I just feel like there's so much going on in this super transformation, and sometimes you feel like it's almost like if you're doing a meditation, or if you are trying to visualize yourself, maybe you've done that sometime, and you're like thinking about, okay, look at yourself, or close your eyes and feel yourself, and like ascend, like fly up. And some people can feel like they're really in their body and flying up, or some people, or for certain people you see go in and out, you can fly up, but you see yourself like from the outside. It's like you're looking at yourself as you're flying up. And this is what it feels like. It feels like from one perspective, you are the fairy. Like that is you being so wise and so like just somewhat hanging on to your old ways, your old beliefs, your old thought forms, I want to say, because it feels very mental for some reason, because she's holding her head. It's the face and the head. And then sometimes it's like your back you're back in the 3D world, in the old version of yourself. You're like, and you have this fairy support with you to let go of, and it feels like it's in and out of this. So sometimes you're the 3D version, you're very so like earthbound, it's very here and now, it's very 3D, and you just feel the presence of the fairies. Or sometimes you are this wise energy, and you're somewhat hanging on to the old, but you're letting it go. And with the number 13, it adds up to number 4, which means stands for the heart. It's like a heart transplant. It's like a heart transformation. You really are shifting, and you might feel like you're not, because it might not be so much evidence that you're shifting. Shifting meaning becoming someone that you want to be, attracting things that you want to attract, start to live the life that you truly want to live. Not maybe that you've lived for a gazillion years, but truly what speaks to your heart. It's very heart-based here. And the major focus is on transformation, and it's a black border, which speaks about the universe. Is like the universe is with you, the universe has heard you, the universe is backing you up. And then we have the number 17, and I call this my sun card. It could be Aries, you're a fire sign, so this could I'll just stick to what I first felt. So you might be dealing with a Leo. I'm just throwing that in there. And this is a sun card. It says hope on the bottom. I don't feel drawn to hope, so I will put my finger over it. This is you. This is you. Like the sun is starting to shine again. There's something around the number 17 that, however you turn it around, like number 17 stands for eternity. It's just the eternal life sort of can't end. And even though you put them together, the number 1 and number 7 equals 8, you still have like eternity, infinity. And it's also the figure 8 is like so above, so below, so above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. So it's like something, it is a major transformation, a major shift going on for you, and you're holding the sun. Again, if you don't feel like this is happening already, if you don't feel like you're holding the sun or holding, how can I say this? Holding your future in the palm of your hands, like you're it's not within reach. You're about to feel it. So don't fight that whatsoever. Don't fight it. And coming from this card, these cards like coming out together, it's sort of symbolic that in one, you're holding like this dark face, dark mentality, and the other one you're holding the sun. So it's the polarities. It's like, and I just learned this the other day, that love and hate carries the same energy, has the same emotion behind it, but it's different degrees. So I would say yes, hate is a resistance to love still. It's resistance to love. So it's not this is hate and it's its own group, and this is love and its own group. I don't believe that. I so strongly believe that there's one source, one force, one energy stream, and either you allow it or you resist it. And if you resist it to the degree that it feels like hate, it's still just resistance to love, right? So it's not two groups. But it sort of had a bit of a twist when I felt the feeling of, that's why it's so close to like the person you love the most, you can also hate the most. Or, but it's different degrees. And also the polarities. There's something about the polarities here with the dark and the light. So much with the dark and the light, and that you're somewhat in between here. So that just speaks volumes about how close you are to manifesting exactly the life that you want. And it's a lot of green around it. It's a lot of healing. It's the whole. It's the whole. You're becoming whole. I think I will do the. Yeah. So we have number 2 and number 6 here, and the first I'm so drawn to just the third eye chakra. So it says the third eye chakra on the bottom. We have the number 6. Number 6 for me stands for love, and I feel like this again is the universe. It's the blackboard. It says the universe backing you up. It's you and the universe. I feel like this is the love for you in this card, but I'm going to talk more about the card that came out next. It's so interesting because it's the third eye chakra. It's talking about how it's the third eye chakra, but here I feel like this thing to me here feels like there's something you're blocking. It's like You know that you could see so much more by just opening it up. Just feel the energy of when I'm doing this, like how closed in it feels. And now I'm just doing this. Feel how much it just opens up and how you have like literally nothing to be afraid of. It sort of brings me back to this, because you're holding, it's like you're hanging on for dear life. Like, I don't know if I should let this go. I don't know if I should just, you know, explode into this beautiful sun that I'm now holding. Like, it's just, do you feel that? Do you feel how it's blocking the light behind it? Usually this just shows how beautiful the third eye is, and that it just shines so bright that you sort of can't almost not look at it. But today it looks like there's a symbol and it's standing in front of it, and it's a mental symbol. So it's like there's some old beliefs, there's some old thought patterns. I'm drawn to talk about the thought patterns, tankemönster, that you keep repeating or keep telling yourself, that hinders the, like, third eye chakra. For me, do your own research on what it truly means for you. But the third eye for me is your intuition, is your connection to the divine, it's your mediumship, it's like your psychic center. It's a lot of that, and it's like you're blocking it. And so you might have headaches, you might have feel dizzy spells, like you all of a sudden become dizzy. You might feel like you're dehydrated, like you need a lot of water. What else physically? Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, so there's something about like you wanting to open up your third eye, and I kid you not, I would sit like I just sat, and I would put my hands up on top of my third eye, somewhere around here. It's not actually literally like on your forehead. It's a maybe you really do know your energy center and your vibrational body and your energy body and all of that. Then you know that it's like a further away from your forehead, and you can feel it. You can feel where the energy is at, and you can just hold your hands there. If you don't know that, if you're like, it just makes me more sad, I can't feel anything, just put your hands on top of your forehead. It really does not matter. To me, it really does not matter. You put your hands like that. Doesn't matter what hand, whatever comes naturally for you. Put one hand and then the other hand over it. And then if you feel scary, have your eyes open. If it feels really comforting, if it feels calm, if it feels okay. This is not a thing to do when you're at Starbucks. And for Swedish people, that is a coffee place in the Americas and all around the globe. It's not a thing to do in your car. It's like, do it alone at home, where you feel like it doesn't matter, whatever comes out, and probably nothing will happen. It is just a intention setting for you to start opening up. Okay, so have your hands like this. You can do it right now if you want to. You can pause the video and do it right now, and then just slowly, if you want to, close your eyes, and then slowly just let go. Just open up. And so it becomes a very metaphorical intention setting thing. And you can do that every day for 10 days, something like that. And just start to open up your psychic center, your third eye. And you will find what I feel like now, that will shift things for you. You will literally start to become like having such strong intuition that you don't doubt yourself, you don't doubt others. If you're often finding yourself, this would probably have you be so many times in a situation where you quite often get to choose between 2 or 3. Like there's not always just a simple road. This is what I'm gonna this is what I'm gonna follow. This is the choice. This is what I feel is right. You probably, with being a bit blocked here, to help you open it up, you probably manifest a lot of the times things that you get to choose from, if that makes sense. Like, do I work with this guy or this guy? Do I stay with this person or do I want to leave? It's always choices with you. And that is just for you to practice, because you don't trust your own intuition. You don't trust your guidance. Open this up and see what happens. I promise you guys, it will shift things for you. Okay, that was the first. We have 3 black borders, but we have 4 black borders on the table. So it's very, very strong connection to the universe right now, which means whatever you want to bring to earth, it is yours to have. Whatever you're working on, whatever you want to manifest. But I think this is the major thing for you, and will help you with headaches. It will help you with I feel dehydrated. I feel like I can't, like I'm constantly thirsty. And it's not diabetes, I tell you that. And if they can't, like, go to the doctor if you feel like you want to, but if they don't find anything and you thought it was diabetes because you constantly feel thirsty and you constantly go to the bathroom, I think it's just the third eye block, to be honest. That's not going to go well over with the doctors. So then next to the number 6, which is really cool, because it's 6, it's like self-love at first. It's the love for yourself, and it's the love for your own strong intuition and knowing yourself. And then next to it comes number 2, and the foundation of a romantic love. So it's something about first we need to take care of this. First we do the number 6, and we do the whole setting into yourself, finding your own intuition, your own guidance. And then we move into this gorgeous relationship. And I feel like that might not be right now. That might be like, I'm drawn to say like from within the next couple of weeks up to 3 months away from now. Within that time frame, that's when you're ready to let this in. Okay, there's so much more that I could say about this card, but I'm going to leave it for now. And like the cards coming out, I'm drawn to each and every one of the words on the bottom. Stand your ground, Aries, triumph, and patience and planning. The first card out, it's so freaking, like it's in the vicinity of these guys. It's like, it's so cool. It's so cool. I think I even have used this, like this image for one of my readings because I think it's so powerful. That is you having a wand in your hand. That's like is that a wand? Is that a staff? I don't know. Like a magician thingy. Where you sort of command, this is sort of almost like, it looks like a solar eclipse to me. Somewhat like this. Do you see how that resembles, like, oh my God, that's so powerful. Do you see how that resembles each other? Like, it's such a beautiful message. It's sort of blocking your third eye. It's sort of blocking the sun. It's a solar eclipse. But you hold a magic wand. Like du har trollspöt i handen. You're making things happen as you want to, as you wish. You're commanding the sun to come out. You're holding the sun in the palm of your hands. This is yours to have. This shift is yours to have. And with this card, I just feel like whatever's going on in your life and whatever you've lived up until this point, the group of Aries that I'm connecting with today, I feel like there's going to be a before and an after. And you might have even heard that on occasion from time to time, as you have like now previously, like for the past couple of months or even just past couple of weeks, you probably have heard the saying, it's a before and an after, or you've seen the movie and they talk about it before and an after, or somebody is singing it in a song, or somebody's telling you it's like a before and an after. It was like it was completely different. It was before and after. And I feel like this shift, it's like before it was a total eclipse of the heart, as Cher would say. It's not Cher, sorry, it's not the heart. I feel like for the third eye. And you're demanding it to now like rise, and it has started to shine through. It's sort of like you can't hold it back anymore. The momentum is too strong and you can't hold it back anymore. It's the number 7, so it's a completion. On the 7th day he rested. Triumph. It says triumph on the bottom. It's another 7. And you're holding this flag. It's a red flag, but it doesn't say anything. In this particular instance, it doesn't say anything. It's not a red flag. It's a foundational flag. It's the foundation. It's a base chakra that's all in alignment. It's like all in a secure place. You have everything you want. And on the bottom it says, it says stand your ground. And I feel like that the triumph here is all about you not losing that foundation. It's like you triumphed, you know where you're headed, you know where you're going, and it's freaking awesome. It's so strong. And with the horse to me is like the most powerful animal out there. It's another number 7, and then we have yet another number 7, patience and planning. And if this is not foundation, I don't know what is. So we have the 2 pillars here with the number 7, and then we have the sun behind it. The sun is just coming in so strong. So the sun is so potent in this. You have the sun in the back. The sun is coming out here, and you see how it has several rings like this. Then the strong sun is right here. The sun is coming out here. You're holding the sun in the palm of your hands. It's like, it's such a strong message to you guys. Like the sun, not only will the sun come out again, not only will the sun shine again, you decide when it's going to come out. You decide when the sun is going to come out. And for some of you Aries, you probably are a bit obsessed with the sun. You probably have the sun as your ally, like as your deepest friend. The sun really charges your batteries, like charges your energy. And so it probably will be a really good, that's so good for you Swedish peeps. But for everybody who's in Aries and feel really drawn to the sun, probably equally drawn to the ocean, because they usually are their polar opposites, to be in a place where you feel like you can have a lot of sun, but also a lot of water. And then the significance of the number, like the number 7, 3 times, 777, that is so strong. For me, look this up for yourself. See what this means for you. For me, it's the equivalent of the angels are with you. Like this shows you, the angels are holding your head. They're like, well, if you're not coming out, we're coming in. Like they're glued to your head. They're just forcing it in there. They're coming to like open you up, and there's no escape. Look up for yourself what 777, like Google the number 777 and see what it means to you. You probably find heaps of stuff. But it's also completion. It's like it's done, it's over. You ran the race, you've stood your ground, you planted the foundation. There's no turning back. It's here, and it's here to stay. There's something about this beautiful relationship coming in for you to now start to, I want to say, start to explore. And it will prove in the near future that this is the truth, but you will only
feel it as the truth or feel it so strongly when you start to open up your third eye. Like that, I feel like if there was any homework to this, open your third eye up, okay? I hope this helps and resonates with some of you guys out there. I will go deeper into this reading. I will use my other deck to clarify some things here which is going to stand out. It's not going to be the same group that is here that all are going to come to the extended. This is going to be a little bit of different dynamic. So let's see what dynamic that is when I come to the extended. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description box. Otherwise, I see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye.